Welcome back to 66C. We are trying to sort um, stuff. I say it like that, but we're actually trying to get some of the essences that we have in our system in our simple storage system, which is funny that it's called simple storage, but it's done us pretty well for a while. So okay, see, this isn't changing. Why? Do we have something connecting? Yes. That's why we're seeing it in both sections. I was wondering why we were seeing it in both sections. 60 lead, 58 gold. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. So now we shouldn't see the gold or the... Yeah. That's why we were seeing the gold, because it was connected right there. I was like, why are we seeing the gold essence? Alright, so this essence, put the crate keeper in it. We're going to have to make some more of these. Put that in it. And those in it. Pick this up. This is going to go with our other stuff. But things like the lead, right? We know that the lead can sit in this, can sit in one of these compacting drawers. Like we could put the lead right there. So if I say lead and we pull the rest of the lead, and we put them in one of these drawers, bam, there's the lead. So when we actually import this stuff to the system, which we're gonna do, I'm just not sure when, so for now we're gonna put it up here. I don't know why I have this lead. Why do I have that lead? We should be able to just throw this in here. Hold on. Before I do that, this says we have 6 lead ingots and 42 blocks. So if I were to put this in here, I should have 49 blocks, 4 ingots, and 0 nuggets. But if we want to pull any one out of here, like we could pull a lead block, right? Come on. Oh, you have to do left. That's a lead block. I could pull a lead nugget or an ingot. That's the cool thing about these, is that now we have the capability of using those. So if I were to say, like, let's go with gold nugget. Got 941 in here, right? If I were to put these there, it's going to show me how many of those 64 become, or I'm sorry, that 128 becomes 1 block and 5 ingots. So once we start moving stuff from one side, once we start transferring stuff from one side to the other, that's what's going to happen. We can do that with all of this. You know, we've got all of this gold nugget ingot. Okay. Piles of gold. We're going to have to fix those. I don't know how I ended up with those like that, but I'm going to have to fix that pile of gold. So, gold. Do we have all the nuggets? We have all the nuggets. So if I were to go like this and say, put all of that away, all of it should be in here now. We got one stack of gold, and we should have nothing except these piles of gold in our... Okay, so we should be able to pull those all into nuggets and drop them all in here, and that changes what we have in here. But now when we look up here and we look for gold without the space, we don't have any gold, any of that gold sitting here, right? I mean, we still have gold stuff, right? We have stuff that I've been saying we need to take care of and haven't. That we can drop in the smelter after we repair and get the equivalent amount of stuff from it. So this will become a good golden sword, and then we can drop it and get 3 ingots out of it, or 2 ingots, right? Because cost 2 ingots to get a sword. That one's probably the lowest, but we can do that with stuff like, you know, we look at gold, we look at iron, and see what things are, you know, that cutlass, these shields, any swords, or not that, any swords or even knives. We put these in here and we set these up to get better, and then once we've got these squared away like this, we should be able to smelt this. Where is it? Okay, that's not going to let me. I mean, I can smelt it. I'll get that out of it. You know, we can go over here and we can say, hey, give me my nugget. But things like swords and armor, you throw in here, and we should actually get 2 ingots out of that. Out of the boots, we should get 4 ingots out of the boots, which for some reason didn't go in. Don't know why iron was going in better, but so like the cutlass, we can't do anything with the cutlass. I mean, we can smelt them for nuggets, but the actual Minecraft swords and armor and stuff like that, we can melt into ingots. I don't think we can do it with diamond. I don't think we have the stuff for diamond, but I don't know why I'm walking around to get to the front side. I don't have to. And then we take all of that back next door. 2 ingots, 6 ingots. I don't know why I went down. I could have just gone straight across, huh? But we take this to here. And those can go in here. And then we need to find one for iron. So that one will be for iron. And now we look up iron and we go, okay, so I've got these blocks of iron. Nope, not casings. I want the other blocks that I have right there. And since I've got iron there, I can say, okay, well then put these blocks with it. Boom. And then now when we look here, we've got, well, these are all growing. So, but we've got, if I wanted to say iron here, I've got blocks of iron showing. I've got nuggets of iron. I've got ingots showing. I can make pulsating iron in here. And each of those things can have one of these drawers so that we can show blocks, nuggets, and, you know, what's the other one that we use a lot of? It's copper. I mean, we don't use a lot of it, but we've got it. So our goal is to integrate it all so that we're not using both systems. We're only using one. And then we go like that, and all of it goes into here, and we've got, you know, 39 blocks of copper. Aluminum. Or aluminium, depending on where you're from. But we take that out. And we can put that in one of these. So that's aluminum. And then all the aluminum will go in there. And then I had signalum, right? We do a signalum one, which I don't have yet. And all the signalum goes in there, including that little 6. Now, can we make this into blocks? I don't know. The ones we can't make into blocks don't go in there. See, we can't make ferroboron into blocks. I don't think we can make tough alloy into blocks. So those will just go in a regular drawer, not in a compacting drawer. And we can put, this whole wall can be our metals wall, and we put all of our metals in here. Tin. Let's put these up here for now. Look at all this tin we have. Look at all that pulsating iron we have. To 3. Okay, so now we have all of this pulsating iron that we can do the same thing with. And the cool thing is we can pull out only what we need. Octane ingots, pulsate or platinum, tin nuggets. That should be good, right? Beautiful. Alright, so we say this one's tin, and then we go up here, and everything that was in our system that was tin based goes there. And we do the same thing with, look at all of this pulsating iron we have. So pulsating iron goes there, we put the rest here, and it all goes in here. We can do the same thing with platinum, do the same thing with octane, which I think we can do it. Yeah. So that was tin. What we could do it with diamonds. Silver. Okay, we got 2K silver ingots. Why have I not put these together? We can do it with redstone. We can do it with emerald. We can do it with anything that comes together to become. Wow, okay, let's silver. 15 blocks of silver by doing it that way. And we had no blocks of silver, but we have, okay, all of this sitting here. Oh, not that. That we could have put up there a long time ago. And so all of this silver can go in here. And now we've got a stack of silver blocks. And we had no blocks. What's the other ones? I mean, there's a bunch of them, like nickel. 394 ingots of nickel. And by doing this, the other thing that we do is anytime we go in here and we make pulsating iron, say, it's going to, when we put it back in the system, it's going to store it here. So we'll always have it in that setup. Blood infused iron. I mean, look at all these iron ingots. And this is something that the more I do, the more it's going to change how we've got this stuff set up. Because we're going to lose it in the simple storage system, and so we're going to have to pull it, or we're going to have to do, if we have any recipes that require iron, we're going to have to either pull it out of this system and put into the simple storage system, or we're going to have to use the ME system to make whatever it is that we need. But there's, I think that's it, right? Pig iron, not going to pull that yet. Conductive iron, evil infused iron, refined iron. Now let's take a look at these, right? Can we make these into blocks? We can. So evil infused iron can go in one of these. Can we make these into blocks? Yes, so conductive iron will go into one of these. Can we make these into blocks? Maybe? Looks like it's all used for shulker boxes. So this is probably one of those things that will end up in our ME disk system, right? No, we can make blocks of them. We don't have enough to make a block, but we have a space we can put them. No blocks, but look at what we've got. So what other ores do we have? Uranium. We have a block of uranium, but we also have all these ingots. So those ingots need to go here. And that will give us 14 blocks of uranium. So this is all stuff we need to do. Actually, it's more than 14. 35 blocks of uranium. So this is all part of the integration portion. We are on what? We're still on C, so we've got a lot of stuff still to integrate. Lapis. I want to integrate as much as I can before I start working other things, but you know, when you look at it, like lapis, how much lapis do we have? 918. How much of this could be? We have another block of it. We have some nuggets of it. 790 blocks of it. Or not blocks, 790 lapis. So we could put that there, and then we've got up to a stack of blocks. Same thing with redstone, right? We've got blocks of redstone, redstone alloy. Why does this lapis nugget not go in? Is it different than that lapis nugget? Yep. So that's something else that would go up here that we wouldn't have in the other side. But look at what we're showing. I mean, we're showing that we have the capability of having all kinds of stuff here. Redstone alloy. I thought I was on redstone. We're going to need more, but you guys get what I'm getting at. I mean, this is how we're going to work this. Excuse me a second. What else? You know, I'm trying to think of the other stuff that we could be putting in here. Other stuff that we could be, you know, we can make blocks of bone. We could do diamond. So let's do diamond. And the sad thing is, it appears as though the inventory pet ones aren't going to show up. So those will actually go in our other system, in our disk drives. They're not going to show up here, so they'll show up in the disk drive. We'll still have them. They just won't show up here. So diamonds. And now we need more compacting drawers. And we might not be able to make more compacting drawers, because we may have moved enough stuff from one end to the other to not have what we need in here. Notice what we don't have? We don't have any diamonds in here, or any iron in here. So we have to go back to the other side, to here, and grab some iron. And we can grab a stack and put it here and get three on that side, three on this side. Boom. How many more can we make? Looks like 16 more. So let's make 12 more. for now. Grab our iron back. So this is still all even on each side, right? When we look at it, we've got all of that, all of these metals that will go into here first when we try and put it in the system. Okay, so what other metals do we have in the system that we don't have? We have like bronze, right? 68 bronze. We have, I'm sure we have other metals. Oh, emeralds was one I was going to look at, right? 31 emerald blocks. Okay, so bronze can go there. Emeralds can go, where's our diamonds? Right there. Put our emeralds here. And then if I go like this, all the rest of the stuff that was in our inventory, except for that one. So this one just goes in our inventory like that. Boom. But as you can see, we've got blocks of ironwood. We've got a bunch of ironwood essence, so we could be making more blocks of ironwood. Blocks of pulsating iron. We got conductive iron, blocks of conductive iron. We've got blocks of evil infused iron. I mean, all of this stuff we're having. Electrum, right? Electrum and electrical steel. So electrum, electrical steel. Those go in there. We already have nickel in here somewhere, right? Right, okay. What other metals? And by doing this, we should be decreasing what's in our other side, too. All of these iron bars should be got to be careful when I do that right there. They should be stored in here. I'm pretty sure I put them in here somewhere. But if I didn't, we should. Okay, so no iron bars, right? So these iron bars, let's do iron bars. And let's put all of these, all 825 of them. So if I put one here, and then I do this, and put the rest here, all 800 and something of them should show up here. 12 stacks by 64. That's exactly how it's supposed to work. So what else do we have a lot of? We have a buttload of books, but let's see, do I have books over here? Okay, that's up here, so we're good to go. We have 1K bricks. Do you guys see bricks over here? Why do I have experience essence here? I don't want the experience essence here. I want it only downstairs. But for some reason I had put it here. So we put this back down. We take this, unlock it, take whatever it is that's supposed to be in it out, and in actuality we can't do that. We have to actually get some experience essence. So let's turn this off for a minute. Oh, come on. Let's make this never active so we get some in here. Good. So we've got some experience essence. We'll be right back. That's the end of C. We'll be right back.